What's up, gentle, beautiful people? I'm the Roleplay Gamer and I like to party. Welcome to Fallout 4. So I've been working on a new roleplay build, but it's taken quite a while. Just because there's been just so much other stuff I've had to do. I haven't had the time to play Fallout 4, actually. It's been a couple weeks since I've actually opened it up. So in an attempt, rather, to get some content to you...
We're gonna start glowing.
Oh, shit. What time to start recording? Going inside does not protect me, does it?
Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Yep. Okay. I think Kate's got the right of it. Okay, anyway, so in an attempt to get you Fallout 4 content quicker, because you clearly like it, my last Fallout 4 roleplay build did extremely well. All things considered, I'm gonna do the journey. We're gonna chronicle the journey of this character. As you will see from the thumbnail and such, it's the Raider King. So this is what we look like at the moment. For anyone who's interested, we're actually rocking the helmeted spiked armor, and I got this off a legendary raider in some. Jeez, Christ, I can't really remember where it was, but it was. Hang on. I went into some sewers somewhere, though I'm not, I kind of get the feeling that it doesn't necessarily matter where it was because it's kind of random as it is. So what's the point of the character? You know, where the Raider King or a little bit of a jack of all trades, it was actually really difficult to build because I like the idea of wearing the full, you know, heavy Raider, disgusting looking armor and running in there with like a sledgehammer or something spiky. But in terms of the gameplay, I don't actually really like that style of play. I just like the look of the character and you know, the general idea of it. It's the vibe of it, really. You get an internet cookie if you know what that's a reference to. So I also really like the Dakka of automatic rifles. So that's what I'm going for here. That's sort of the primary focus. But we're also building up the potential to go into melee as well. So at the moment, as you will see, I've just sort of focused on survival skills, really, because I found myself dying a lot. Automatic weapons are not particularly strong early on. Accuracy isn't great, of course. You have to get up close. Not to mention the automatic weapons you get early on are fairly weak, and you don't get a lot of ammo for them. So I have died a lot, so I've got 1 point in toughness, 2 in life giver, which just gives you plus maximum health. I've got 1 point in Scrounger to get that sweet ammo and such. And of course, Bloody Mess feels totally appropriate for a raider because we want to just cause as much damage as possible. Scrapper, of course, so I can upgrade my weapons more easily because I get the vital elements, screws and aluminum and that sort of thing. And Local Leader because we're going to go heavy into settlement building because, of course, we're the Raider King. It's not just any old raider running around causing trouble. We've got to gather the raiders and make them our bitch, so to speak. So, of course, strength is kind of a big thing as well because we've got important things like big leagues if you want to take it into... melee weapons, which I am certainly tempted. Armor, of course, because part of the appeal of the Raider King, for me at least, is finding and upgrading that awesome-looking Raider armor. I just love it, you know? That's our ultimate goal. So the armor we're wearing at the moment, the spiked armor, is very much... a make-do until we get exactly what we want. Then we've got Blacksmith, which allows us to upgrade our melee weapons if we want to go that route. And Strongback, which I think it goes hand in hand with any sort of character that's got to focus on settlement building, because you're going to need a lot of carry capacity to get all that scrap and whatnot. And I kind of want to, like, once we get up to the higher level, we put more points into strength, and I want to get to Basher, because I really, really like the idea of running into battle with a Dakka automatic machine gun, automatic rifle of some kind, and, just Dakkering all the way up until we're in their face, and then, like, boom, with a butt of the rifle and just take them out. That's the kind of gameplay I'm really building towards here. So there you go. That's sort of the long and short of my reasoning for the build. Now let's actually play it. So what are we going to be doing physically in the game? I'm aware this is a lot of talking, and hopefully you guys are interested in it. I suppose we'll start walking while I continue to explain this. So as a raider, you got to be a general asshole, and I feel like raiders aren't... It's probably not a good idea to be out and about while I'm doing this. I'm gonna have some rad X and rad away if I've got it. Rad away, rad X. Okay, there we go. That's what I like to see. Fuck, doesn't it look good? Out here in the storms. I just kind of wish it was storming all the time because it feels really disgusting and beautiful. Okay, so what are we going to be doing as a raider? We want to be causing trouble, turning people into a thick red paste as much as humanly possible. But as a raider king, we want to gather the raiders. So I think what I would like to do, what I would like to focus on is... finding raider camps and fucking them up and taking them out. We want to get rid of the competition, right? And we want to take out small settlements and whatnot. My first priority, and you would have heard a little bit of this if you've seen any of my other Fallout 4 videos. Oh, the storm's dissipating, I think. What a shame. We've got to find a stronghold. We've got to find like a capital. For our, raider empire. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to necessarily focus on having multiple settlements. My instinct is no, we just want to build up one really cool one, and it's been a dickens just finding the right place, the place that just feels right for a raider. My first thought was to go with Hangman's Alley, and you will see I have built it up just a tiny bit, and my power armor is there. Power armor isn't necessarily something we're going to focus on. I feel like maybe if we can get our hands on a full set of sexual raider armor, yes, we use it in sort of sparingly. We use it in base defense primarily, I think, is the way to go. But it's not going to be a focus by any stretch of the imagination. So I started to build up Hangman's Alley, but there's just not enough space. As cool as it is, because I like having... I like setting up base in a sort of built-up area in the city somewhere because it feels appropriate for a raider. That's where most of the scavenging and raiding activity is going to be. If you really think about it, most of the raider settlements are sort of around, let's get rid of that marker. Sort of around and about. There's one up here, I think, or is it up here somewhere along the coast? It's really cool. You can usually find power armor there at higher levels. So I think I found a place. And I just stumbled across it because I'm actually, long story short, I'm caffeinated, by the way. This is why I'm kind of moving faster than I normally do. Let's slow down for a moment. So a little bit of what's been going on at the moment here. I've been having a dickens just recording anything. It's like there is not a program that exists that will simultaneously record at 60 FPS and 1080p. Nothing will do it. The only thing that will work for me is Shadowplay, but that has its own issues because its audio options are nowhere near advanced enough for me to get any kind of quality audio out of it. Certainly not easily. I mean, there are ways around it. I could record it separately and sync it up later, but that's kind of a pain in the ass. It's just the process, it's not necessarily difficult. It's just the process of having to do it. Yes, I'm slightly lazy. OBS just doesn't want to record 1080p at all. And it's not, my computer is not powerful enough. Even if I record in the NVENC, if that's how you pronounce it, codec, which uses the GPU, it still goes, no, you're using your CPU too much, which I'm not, I've checked. And it goes, no, we're going to drop frames like the dickens because we hate you. That's what that's about. So what was the moral of this story? Why did I say
You're
that?
Not going anywhere.
I don't know. I'll remember it once I look over that. Wait, why are we attacking this thing? Kate, I know you're a bad motherfucker, and I appreciate that. That's why I'm bringing you with me. Why? Can we not... Look, I've got nothing against hunting, but this is not strictly necessary at the present juncture. Radix is worn off. This is alright. Okay, so... yeah, that's right. So I was testing out different recording methods. That's why I went on that tangent. So I was just running around the general area and just testing the file size and the quality and this and that. And I stumbled across this place. And I'd heard of it. I mean, not heard of, I've seen it on maps of... Is she still going at it? Jesus, Kate, what a fucking savage she is. Yeah, I'd seen it on maps and whatnot, but I never really thought twice about it because it's called a farm. It's Abernathy Farm we're looking at right here, and it doesn't sound too exciting.
What the hell?
Exactly, Kate. What the hell? It's kind of cool. Look at it. It's got more than enough farmland, which is the problem I had with Hangman's Alley, is that there was nowhere to farm, really. And it's kind of cool because it's built around this this power line, pylon, tower thing. This kind of it already looks like a raider settlement. It's fantastic. So this is a place we're gonna take now. Straight up, I mean, I'm gonna. In contrast to my Skyrim roleplays where I do the talking, and it's kind of nice because I can ad-lib and go on a little bit and you know, put some of the character into it. With Fallout 4, unfortunately, there's a voiced main character, so that sort of fucks us up a little bit.
Stranger. We're a peaceful farm.
Please. Oh, no, see, I was going to say it. It's such a habit. So I'm just going to let him talk. Damn it. He doesn't sound like a raider. This was my ultimate point. He doesn't sound like a raider, so it ruins it.
Please. You're not worth my time.
Hey, whatever you say. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day. And every minute of it spent watching your back.
You call this a farm? It's pathetic.
Yano, I think you best be moving on.
Have a minute? Got something on my mind.
Kate, not now. We're raiding, okay? Hey, yeah, this farm is pathetic. But I want it. It's now my pathetic farm. Take that, yeah. Fucker. We will stim pack a little bit, just in case. Because I can just see, because I'm recording, then I'm going to die. Because that's always the way. Oh, okay. I should have reloaded before I ran in front of the woman wielding the shotgun, eh? So we're probably going to focus, again, I haven't played in a while, so I'm a little sketchy on all the little skill nuances and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure there's a skill somewhere that, wow. Oh, there you go. That was kind of, that was amazing. Look at that choreography. Well done, Kate. Well fucking done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a skill that that increases your accuracy
Ammo,
firing
caps,
from the hip.
Whatever you find, don't forget to share.
Hey, I'm El Capitano, alright? What I says goes, so you just watch yourself. Raider Kate. Baseball bat. I will take the baseball bat because I like upgrading it to be spiky. I think I've got one that I'll occasionally use. Actually, it's on one of my things, isn't it? Is it number 2? Look at that thing. I mean, could be better, but it's a good start. I want to put razor blades on it, you know, as you do. So for those who are not aware, I do believe we can now customize Abernathy Farm. Usually you have to do like a quest or something, they're in need or some such, but I'd much rather just slaughtering them, as is the raider way. So this has kind of gotten a little bit dark, isn't it? That's alright. We are the Raider King after all, so now this is our little lovely plot of land, and it's actually quite defensible. Look at this thing. And we've got more than enough crops, actually, so let's have a look at our situation here. We've got... Are you kidding me? What, it says 0 food? We've got 3 water, 4 beds. Happiness is 60. Why is it... Seriously? No food? Okay, what if I go... Hang on. Still no food? Look at all this food, and yet... Oh, but I am such a fucking idiot. No one's working it. Of course. Okay. Let's see if we've got... We won't. I'm telling you right now. But I'm just looking for... What do we need? Come on. Q. We need copper, ceramic, and rubber. We might... Oops. Let's just have a quick look around Abernathy Farm. Wish you could rename it, because it's no longer Abernathy Farm. It's, I fucked you up real good farm, is what it's called. So we're looking for ceramic and rubber. Rubber shouldn't be too hard to find, as long as there's some tires around. They're probably not inside, but Ceramic, that's rubber, really. All right. Ceramic, we're looking for toilet seats, sinks, that sort of thing. Maybe we won't find them. That's going to be steel and oil. See, I don't want to just... bathtub. That's exactly what I want. There we go. Can we open up a... Is that just another room or what? What's going on here? The only bad thing about Abernathy Farm is you can't do a lot of customization of the existing building. But I think at some point I'm just going to strip it of all its furniture and start again. You know, I think I like that concept. What is that? Is that just a... Is that a tree? It's just a big-ass tree. Okay, we got enough ceramic. We need the rubber and we need copper. Copper is going to be harder to find. Not really sure where we're going to find it, actually, but let's scour the outside here. Wow, so much farming potential. This is going to be great. So we can potentially set this up as an awesome little base defense minigame, because if you're not aware, the more food you have, the more likely you are to be attacked by the raiders and such. Wow, look at all this space. This is so cool. So I'm thinking we can put like a guard tower here or something. Oh, yeah, all right. I'm already excited. This is going to be good. So yeah, if you set yourself up with like a lot of food production and very little defense, very little security, you're going to be attacked more often, which is great. That's fine in my book. We really don't have any rubber. I mean, we can get it from another settlement and like drag it over. That's not a problem. That's the sort of thing that I would do off camera, I think. Okay. How long have we been going? I don't even know. I probably should have set a timer. That would be a thing to remember for next time. All right, cool. So we got our settlement. Okay. I think one last important thing to talk about with the character. I got my sort of my dot points of what I need to talk about. Quests or, you know, gameplay, the specials, the perks. And companions is the last one. So, of course, the quests or the gameplay is what we're actually doing here. We're raiding, we're building up our settlement, this and that. Companion. Kate, I think, is the perfect companion for the Raider King. Now, as you may or may not be aware, I usually like to pick a companion that is the opposite gender of my character. I'm still not sure why. Maybe it has something to do with the whole dress-up concept of it. It's like, well, I got a dude to dress up, and now I got a chick to dress up. So I get sort of all the armor options. Maybe it's a bit of that. I don't know. Let's not overanalyze it. That's just how I like to roll. If you have a female Raider King, which I was tempted to create, I'm not sure what companion you'd want to go with, honestly. Maybe just Dogmeat, you know, because Dogmeat's kind of a savage who go along with anything. Kate, I haven't really gotten to know her too well, but I sort of get the impression that as long as you're fucking people up and being a general asshole, she's kind of down with it. Like, I don't think she's straight up a raider, let's kill everyone kind of person, but she kind of likes you being a rogue, which is cool, you know. Plus, I think she's quite happy to run in there with a baseball bat, a customized baseball bat or a shotgun, and just cause some shit, which totally works for me. I'm going to throw in a quick save, just in case. And there you go, guys. That is our first look at the Raider King. I will be doing more of this. I'll probably be coming up with a little stronger plan of exactly what we're going to be doing. But, you know, some of the fun of Fallout 4 is just running around and exploring things and finding out some new shit, and I'm like 120 or so, I think, approaching 120 or maybe just 115 hours in the game, and I still feel like I've just scratched the surface. Really, I've gone through the quest like 1.5 times, and there's still a lot more to do. Like, for example, I'd never come across Abernathy Farm, and it's like pretty close to the starting area here, which is surprising. It's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to building this thing up. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And please do not be afraid to check out my other videos, because we are in a little bit of a weird situation where like Fallout and Skyrim tend to do really well. But there are some other videos that are not, and I'm still pretty proud of them. And, you know, if you're interested, even just a passing interest, I'd really appreciate you checking those out as well. All right, shameless self-promotion out of the way now. Thank you very much for watching. Again, I think I already said that. Be excellent to each other, and I will see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.